This is a demo video for an admin panel. For that, go to the browser, enter admin panel URL which given by us. Next, after the login page will be open. Here you should log in using username and password. You can see here some already email IDs are created. For creating email IDs, click on create users. Here put login name. The login name should be small letter. Any capital letters, space, icons or other special characters are not allowed. Next, put a full name and last name and put password here. The password should be 8 characters. In that, must at least one uppercase letter, special characters or digits. And retype the password for the confirm. Next comes to the email address. Here enter email ID which you want to be created. Next select this, uncheck this box. Next comes to the quota. Quota means size of the email ID which you have entered here. If you want to put 1 GB for this email ID, put 1024. If you want to put unlimited, put 0 here. Next, save. Here comes to the search bar. You can search here like Anu. The anu@yukthisys.co.in email ID has been created. Next, click on edit. Next, click on contact information. Here you can add contact information of this anu@yukthisys.co.in email ID and save it. Next comes to the group. Before going to create a group email ID, let's understand why we need group. If you want to share an information to the particular user or multiple user one by one, instead of that you can create a group email ID with respect to your department wise and add those users into this group ID and you can share the mail. Let's create on group ID. Put login name and description name and enter email ID, group ID. Select this, check this box, uncheck this box and save it. You can see here the members at yukthisys.co.in group ID has been created. Next, click on edit section, click on members, select all the users, add and save it. This is how adding the users into the groups. Next, here you can see some posting distinctions. For if you select any address means internally and external domain can send mail to this group ID. Next, any address in the domain in the domain yukthisys.co.in users can only send mail to this group ID. Next, any member of the group can send mail to this members at yukthisys.co.in group email ID. Next, only some address in the sense you can select the user here. In that case, anu@yukthisys.co.in can only send mail to this members at yukthisys.co.in group ID and save it here. Yeah, it's successfully saved. This is how creation of email IDs and group email IDs in the admin panel. Next, click on email settings. Here you can create a policy. I'm going to create a policy. For that, click on create policy and enter policy name as your wish. And I'm going to create a policy name called spam block and enter description here and spam block and save it. Yeah. Next, click on edit section and click on mail size. Here you can restrict the incoming and outgoing mail sizes. Next, click on external access. Here you can see block mails from, allow mails from, block mails to and allow mails to. It means block mails from means what are all the mails from external domains. If you do not want to get mails from any other domain or mail ID, you can directly mention those domain or email ID in this. For that, you should check this box and enter a domain name or email ID here. For example, gmail.com, yahoo.com, yahoo.com. Next comes to the users. Select the users and save it. Next onwards, what are all the mails from gmail.com or yahoo.com? The user Anu is not able to get the mails from gmail or yahoo.com because you have a restrict here. And same as for block mails to and allow mails to, and save it. Next, click on administrator. Here you can reset the password of admin panel by entering current password, new password and repeat password, and save it. And please don't mention mobile number here. Next. Now click on users. If you want to reset the password of this email ID, just click on edit button and comes to the password. Enter new password here. If you want to edit an email ID, you can edit here, and if you want to increase the mail size of this email ID, you can increase here and save it. If you want to delete an email ID, comes to the search bar, search email ID which you want to be deleted. I want to delete that yukthi@yukthisys.co.in. For that, click on here and click on delete. Now that ID has been deleted. These are all how to create email IDs, group email IDs, how to reset the password, how to increase the code of the mail ID. Then thank you.